Okay, uh, at this video we are going to talk about while loop. While loop, it's we have different kind of loop, and like for loop we talked about it earlier, and this one is while loop. While a condition is true, it's going to iter- it uh, iterate. Okay, iterate. Uh, so what it's gonna repeat, repeat. It means it's gonna repeat. Like see here, we first say that this is we are gonna give an integer number, and then ask in the I'm sorry, we are gonna give a number, just a number, either integer or odd number or integer, actually enter an integer number, an integer number. This integer could be odd and could be even. If the division of this has no remainder is zero, the remainder is zero. This is you'll talk about the percentage here in the program in Python. If it's a number divided by percent 2, it means that either the remainder is 0 or remainder is 1. If it's 0, then it is an even number, because divide 12 by 2 is going to be 6. It's not going to be. But if you divide 13 by 2, it's going to be 6 point something. It has a decimal point. And so it's not, the remainder is not 0. So what we do here is first we enter a number, integer number. It could be anything, just integer, not has a doesn't have a decimal point, decimal number. No, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just but 4.2 is float, is decimal. As a decimal point, it depends on how many decimal numbers it has. So okay, we give it a number, and then here we say we use this technique to repeat this, this loop. Say a is equal to 1. While a is this is one. This equal sign is just assigning a number to a, and this is equal to, in exactly the same as is it means equal. Like for example, if we put a 2 here, then it is not 2. For example, okay, just put a number 2 here, and then you run it. Enter a number, okay? It say enter a number, like here. It's going to come down, bring down the cursor here. It's going to be 15. And then this is enter integer, it's done. Okay, because it say here a, while a is equal to 1. It is not equal. It's not equal to 1 because a is 2. So it finishes, it doesn't do the loop, and it goes to the last text or command line, this here, and it's a done. Okay, I just want to show you that why I put 1 here. While a equal to 1, and then there is a loop there. This loop, it comes up to here, and do this. If n what we entered is equal to 999, then it's going to break. It's going to finish the loop and get out of the loop and go to this. But what we are going to do, what the purpose of is every time we enter a number, integer, and then ask the computer, is it even or odd? It tell us. What we do here is say like, um, so if this one n was 999, it's not going to do the loop and it's going to terminate the program. Uh, so here we say if, if is equal to 0 means the number we entered is not 999, 999. It's gonna check. It's gonna check to see if it's even or odd. If the remainder is 0, it's gonna be even. If, the number is not. The remainder is not 0, like we talked about it earlier. If the remainder, like 13 divided by 2, is going to be the remainder is going to be 1, or any odd number divided by 2, is going to be the remainder is going to be 1. But here is the even number, like 10, 12, 14, 16, 6, 8. This even number. If you entered an even number, it's going to show it here. Okay, let's try to see. Let's run this program. We say enter an integer. Okay, an integer number. We write 78. Okay, and then we enter. See, the number is even. When here it says, oh, the number we entered is not 999. So we are going to go to the next line. If this line is correct, it's going to do whatever in the block. It might be a lot of command or instructions. Instruction what to do, what else. If this one is equal to 0, it might be. We just say print this number is the number is even. And okay, let's. They ask us again enter a number. Okay, that's what the while do. We say 43. Okay, that's odd. The number is odd. Okay. So it's it is. We are talking about. We are talking about this odd and each even number. So we write a program like this. But every time you ask a number, and to the end of the world, we have indefinite number. Up to infinity, you can put any number, either even or odd, and then 0 is even number, because 0 divided by 0 is going to be 0. So it's going to have, it's even number. So okay, we want to do a couple of other things, like 89 is odd number, 89. Okay, but then we don't like to continue, we don't like to continue that. We say that it's entered the number 999, and then we say it's done. It's get out of the loop. So be careful of this, See here, if while you use while and this condition here, you put a colon here, and then if this is a colon here, it's a break. It's going to break that, get out of the loop. But if not, if the number we entered is not 999, it's going to do this. Check this even if it's odd or even, okay? But if you, like for example, if you enter not a number, like say Ali, okay, and then you say, hey, what's wrong? You're supposed to put an integer number, so So it's you have to learn this. It's a indentation. You learn about indentation. If you use if, else if, or else, or while here, you have to use the indentation. Just a few empty spaces, blank spaces. We don't just write under while if and we're gonna push a tab or whatever the distance, at least just a couple of spaces would do it. So this is a program that do it was so learn this kind of things, that we put indentation, we put the print, just not underneath of ELIF, else if, or else here, we got to put a space, in here, after else, if, while, and these kind of things. So what's gonna do? And then you gotta put this here. You gotta put this here because when it's doing the loop, every time ask you enter another number, enter integer. You know. When we do like 22 is going to be even number, and then ask again a number until you type in 999. Then you say that it is done. See, the program, this program is just going to do something in every program, in its software, anything that that they just do a specific things, like here we say we want a number, give a number, and then ask them to see if it's odd or even, and repeat that. Okay, we come to this one here. There is another program here. It was about, I think it has O here. Celsius. Okay, what does it do here in this program that they ask you? We want to change, convert a degree in Celsius, and convert it to Fahrenheit. Okay. And oh, okay, no. So no, Celsius is, it doesn't have O. Sorry, my English. Okay, let's run this program. We say it asks a degree in Celsius. Okay, we want to find out 20 degree in Celsius, what's going to be in Fahrenheit. The Fahrenheit is 68. Okay, if it's 20, it's 68 Fahrenheit. And this one, this is the loop they were talking about, and they say enter another number. What it does, okay, let's go through the details. Say Celsius float. You can put a float number. You in float you can put the integer, but you also can put a float number in there. Like you say like you want to find that 30.6 in Celsius. What is going to be 87.08? Okay, now let's explain this one. But what it does here, it if the Celsius, if the what you entered, okay, what you entered is 999, then it's gonna not gonna go through the loop, and it's gonna end the program. It's gonna break it, and it's go to the last line here, and you know, whatever you wanna write. Okay. Okay, enter it. It's say like we say we don't wanna continue. Okay, it types okay because it gets out of this loop and go to print here. If you want to put a space here, okay, let's explain more. Enter the degree. Uh, let's run this, and it's enter a degree in Celsius. Okay, with 31. Okay. 87. Like the body degree is usually 37. Okay, if you put 37, and then 98.6 is going to be this. See what it does, if we don't type the 99, then it's going to terminate the program. You know, it's getting out of program. It's not going to do anything. But if then you say this one is, if it's not, which is a number, any number, you know, we can put, you know, for example, 999. If you put 999, and here we put 999, what's going to happen? It's going to terminate the program. If you want to have a space here, let's put a print. Okay, and then when you run it, they put a degree. Okay, we put a degree, whatever it is, 34.8. It's going to be 94 degree in Fahrenheit. But be careful that what you do, he said the condition here, they put after a while, you know, this is the loop here, it does the loop. And it say if the number we entered, the degree in Celsius, is going to 999 is going to terminate, and not, if not, it's going to compute what is going to be Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is the formula for Fahrenheit, 1.8 times Celsius and plus 32. Okay, and then here we can even write the degree in Fahrenheit is, okay, what it does, degree, we got 28, and it's a 82 degree in Fahrenheit. So it's an enter a degree. The degree in Fahrenheit, we add this one here to explain more. The degree in Fahrenheit is this one, and you can change this to 3, with 3 decimal point after point. We have 3 decimal 3 decimal places, you know. So here it's gonna be like 32. 0 in Fahrenheit is gonna be 0 in centigrade is gonna be 32 in Fahrenheit. Okay, I put O instead of not a string. Okay, you got to put, if you put here 0, this is going to be 32. Okay. 35. And it's a 95 degree, 35 with three decimal. I was going to show you three decimal places here because we put 0.3 here. And then you say enter degree again, enter degree, and you go to the loop. And if you enter 999, it's going to get out of the program. Indentation, you got to put the space here. You have to have a space, otherwise error, you will get error. After if, else, while, and this kind of program. You put the print here, just some spaces. Okay. Okay. I think this one is going to be up a little enough. Okay, we go through some examples here. Here we ask. See, what we are going to do is in this program, either you put a positive number. If you put a positive number, then it's going to add up this number together, and give you. Okay, enter a positive number, positive or negative. If you put negative number, it's going to be the okay. You're going to terminate the program. While n is bigger, larger than or equal to 0, what we do, you enter the number and then it counted how many enter, and then escape. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's say like enter a number 22, enter a number 50, and it asks 72. Number 3 is going to be, see, if we put minus like 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 100, whatever, when you put it, terminate the program, and it all do write the result. You want the sum of this. You print the sum. It's going to be 75. And this is just I want to show you another things here. You can put so the program asks you put the number, any number. You want to add the scores of the student, getting scores of somebody, in a game or something, and then you want to add up together, and even if you want to get the average, but you put it counts every time. It counts every time. Now let's say we want to the average. And then you put the average here. Okay, AVE, I will show you what you're going to do. And here, you say AVE is equal to sum divided by count. Count means how many times you put the numbers in. Like, if you adding 10 numbers together, and these enter a number 1, 2, 4, 6, what uh, okay, let's get back to this. I can't, well, no, let me, yeah, I have to say more things just before. We have to do a little bit more things here, so I just eliminate that one. So that was the purpose of this. If you're going to get the average, I will show you later that it will count, how many times the numbers in, and then we add it up and say under sum, print the sum, and see. Okay, and then we go. Let's talk about this program here. Uh, Here it said while n less than 5, print n. The first time it's going n is equal to 0. Okay, it's less than 5, we print 0 here. 0. Okay. 0, and then it comes and n is going to add 1 to n. And this time it's going to be 0 plus 1 is going to be 1. If less than 5 is going to print it 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is another one here that we have to go through it fast. This is this is the same as the other one we had, so you don't need to. Okay, yeah, you gotta understand, the things, the idea of while loop, what is while loop, and what is gonna do. So it will print n until it's less than 5. I suppose it's 7. It's, I don't know, 17. Okay, it will count until 17. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, less than 17. If it even we say equal, less than or equal to 17, you are gonna have 17 to 17 number 2. I mean, 17 is gonna be included. So that's the idea. Indentation, you have to have this space here. Here I will show you, we could do some, we just talked about these, and the idea of loop. What is loop? In this loop, while loop used if and else. So we could do. I mean, it repeat until we tell them we don't put a 99.999 until it's quit. So you can put either integer. It can be integer or float. But in float, when you give in float, you got to, if you put integer, you cannot give a float. Like say integer, we introduce integer, and then you say that you say 29.2. It doesn't work when you write this one here integer.